12th. It's 2:33 p.m. My name is Steve Fogelman. I'm serving as chair of the Ethics Board for Baltimore City for our regular monthly meeting. This is a virtual meeting via Microsoft Teams. So you know, all participants in the public session of this meeting acknowledge and consent to the video and audio recording of the public session and the publication and recording on the board's website and social media accounts. We will note that per the Open Meetings Act, the board discloses that it adjourned its virtual open meeting on October 12th, 2025 to enter administrative session at 3:20 p.m. with 3 board members present. Members discussed administrative matters, including complaints. Today, the board may need to close some or all of this meeting to preserve the confidentiality maintained by the Ethics Code or is otherwise authorized by the State Open Meetings Act. Likewise, upon adjournment of the open session, the board may reconvene for an administrative session to discuss non-public administrative functions of the board. Thank you. All right, we'll call the meeting to order. And like we said, we have a very light agenda, it appears. And so we'll try to be completed with these entire proceedings by 3:45 p.m. this afternoon. And we will move to the written minutes of our last meeting, October 12th. And I will yield the floor to you, John.
I have read those minutes. I have no suggested corrections or edits, and I would move to approve them.
All right.
Second.
All right. Hearing a second, no objection. We'll go ahead and vote to approve the written minutes of the public session of Wednesday, October 8th, 2025. All signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Right. And the minutes are approved. Thank you, Ms. Newman. And we are approved. And moving along, we have our staff update. That should be the meat and potatoes of today. Thank you, Chris.
So just generally for myself, we have continued on the new employee in-person indoctrination or information about the ethics board. So once a month, I present the obligations that the ethics law poses on new employees to a room full. At this point, I'm always astounded. It's like between 40 and 90 people of new employees, and emphasize, the need to file appropriate entry statements and conflict of interest statements where appropriate. I've also been invited to do that in hour-long sessions with new boards, for example, the Veterans Board. My next gig, so to say, is again next Wednesday for the new employees. So last time we did not get to the statistics, and Nishan or Anitra, could you please take over?
Yeah, I can read them. So we didn't go over September and October metrics, so that's what I'll be reading today. For September, we had 54 help desks that was received and resolved by the board. One of them were help desks from, one of them were from a lobbyist. One help desk request for gift solicitation waivers. 18 help desk requests for ethics inquiries. 6 were administrative, and 28 were help desks financial disclosures. For our ethics training in September, we had 25 people complete the training. We filed complaints. We only received 1 complaint in September. We did not receive any secondary employment waivers in September, and we received 1 gift solicitation waiver in September. For October, we had 30 help desk requests, which was received and resolved by the board. 3 of them were involving lobbyists. 7 of them were gift solicitation waivers. 5 of them were ethics training. 10 of them with help desk were ethics inquiries. 3 of them were administrative. 2 of them were financial disclosures, which bring out for fiscal year 26 help desk total to 342. For ethics training, we have 63 people completed the ethics training in October, which brings our total to 150. We did receive 1 complaint in October. which bring our fiscal year 26 for complaints to a total of 3. We did not receive any secondary employment waivers in October, which bring our total to 0. We did receive 3 gift solicitation waivers before the board in October, but however, none of those waivers were endorsed from BOE, which brings our fiscal year 26 active gift solicitation waivers total to 5. 1 had expired, rescinded, or withdrawn. We don't have any updates for lobbying and financial disclosures at this time.
Thank you, Anitra. Chris?
Just as a note, last time we had 2 waiver petitions that were unprepared, let's put it this way. And I communicated with the petitioners and also reinforced that the law prescribes that BOE approval has to occur prior to ethics board approval. And while the board has kindly extended approval pending later Board of Estimates approval, that the proper process should be preserved. And I think that is probably one of the reasons that we don't have any solicitation waiver petitions this month.
All right. I thought maybe it was just people are getting ready for the holidays, but we seem to be a 12-month operation. So I'm sure we'll have something next month.
Would be a little late then.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but Steve, you may have some news. I don't know if that was brought up at the last meeting. Your confirmation and reappointment to the board. In case this was not publicly announced, I think congratulations are in order to you.
Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate Council President Cohen's confidence in me and us, and I've spoken highly of this board to him. So I'm grateful and looking forward to serving. Thank you.
And so that is it from ethics staff for the both. There's no old business, there's no new business to be discussed in the public session.
All right.
Can I just say one thing?
Sure.
First of all, I'm so glad you were reappointed, Steve, because I think your service is invaluable. And I don't know who could do what you do as well as you do. I don't know anyone else on the board who could do it. In that regard, sometimes I trot through the ethics code just to refresh myself. It indicates that the ethics board must elect a chair, and the term of the chair is 1 year, and the chair may be reelected. And I've been on the board a little while, and I don't remember having elected you as chair, which I would like to do. And if that's required, which it seems to be, I would say we ought to do it and do it now. I mean, I'm all in favor of your continuing in that role, should you decide that you wish to continue in that role.
Let me just say, number one, thank you for your kind words. I think this is a great board. I think the sum of our parts is worth a lot. And second of all, I actually mentioned this to Chris about 6 weeks ago, and we had a big meeting last time, and it just didn't come up. But I actually have been meaning to bring that up because it has been a considerable amount of time since there was an election, and we obviously want to keep in compliance with our own code. I will leave it. I will stay out of it, so to speak. I would accept a nomination to serve 1 year term. I can't promise I'm going to do it for 5, like I just got reappointed, but I would certainly accept a 1 year term. That said, I'm not nominating myself, and if Chris or others think maybe that should be on the agenda for a future date, I'd be fine with that, but I'd also be fine with dealing with it now, especially since we have such a light agenda today. So My dog is trying to nominate me, and so
Ar-
I
Arnold,
apologize.
you're on mute.
Oh, no, I think my dog muted me with his
No,
shriek.
Arnold
No,
is on
no,
mute.
it was me
Oh.
on mute. I'd like to make a motion that the board consider consider re-electing Stephen as the chairperson for an additional year.
Second.
All in
Great.
favor?
So let's go
Aye.
through this. Let's just say that the motion is to nominate Stephen Fogelman for chair of the board, and let's pass that motion. And then we can have a vote on whether Stephen Fogelman should be chair of the board. That would be separate.
Sounds good.
I would like to amend my nomination, since I've been embarrassed in front of everyone, to nominate Stephen Fogelman as chairman of the board for an additional year. So I'd like to make that more formal.
I would second that motion.
All right, let's
All
call
in
for
favor?
further.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 And so can we now take a tally of who would elect Stephen Fogelman for our chair for next year? I would. So that's 3-0 with Stephen
I'm gonna
Fogelman
abstain.
abstaining.
And I'm blessed that we have 4 members, so I could actually abstain.
Right. Good. And so you're elected for another year. In the event that someone suggests that if there was a failure to have an election within the preceding year, I would move that we hereby ratify all actions taken by Stephen Fogelman, who was acting as chairman during at least my entire tenure. So for that tenure, at least from then until now, that all actions by him be ratified, no pro tunc.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I will abstain. But thank you all. And yes, I agree. It's the other thing the code says is that we're able to have other officers elected. Now, when I was elected, Melody Hangerer was elected our vice chair, so that she would be expected to chair a meeting if for some reason I was absent. Seems like my schedule's pretty good, and thanks to mobile technology, I'm never really absent. But we can do that, talk about that today, or we could address that at our next meeting.
I would suggest we address it at our next meeting. Maybe, I don't know if we're getting together for the holiday for an in-person meeting as we did before, but perhaps we could discuss it then.
Yeah, I do think we should discuss that. That definitely is on my radar. Chris, are you able to, do you have any knowledge of that, or?
About the December meeting?
Yes,
Yeah, I mean, that depends on the board. We are happy to host an in-person meeting right here, as we have over the past couple of years.
I always have a great time. As you know, liquor board hearings used to be held in the Board of Estimates room, but since July, they've been at their agency hearing room now. So I don't get to walk into City Hall as much as I used to. So it's always a pleasure and an honor to be there. I certainly would like it. You know, if schedules don't permit, do you know what the date of our next regularly scheduled meeting is? What's that second Wednesday?
December 10th.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm around, so.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
I think it's nice to get together in person at least once a year.
I do too. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
I don't think we need a vote.
I don't know if that needs a vote, but
I don't think so.
I'll-
Everybody's on board.
everyone.
Yeah.
That day is decent for most of us.
It's good for
Yeah,
me.
do it. We're not voting on it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have our meeting at City Hall.
Very good.
Beautiful conference table. So that's great. I'm looking forward to that. Look forward to seeing you guys in person, and we don't get to do that enough.
Right. And I'd like to say that, well, I want to finish this first. I concur. And the baked beans from last year from the place on York Road that our genius executive director found were great. Just saying.
Definitely.
The brisket as well.
Okay, okay.
It came at a price.
I know, it looked,
But we'll make sure that, yeah, we all pay our way. That's what we do in ethics. We pay our way. So
Yeah. we
thank
do.
you, though. You're really great, and I'll be in touch with you about that.
And while we are making issuing commendations, I want to commend the staff once again for the superb job that they're doing. They make us look good in terms of the performance, and I appreciate the support they give, and they prop us up, and out of this we may get, who knows, one or two judgeships. I
Yeah,
may
I
even
think-
go to heaven.
I'd be happy to see one, because I think I'm over the hill, people.
Oh, you think so?
You're not talking about me. Yeah,
I was talking
I'm
about
very
you
happy.
and the noble Noel. So
thank you.
we'll see what happens.
We definitely are on Team Newman. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. Thank you. I didn't expect this today. And it's funny because I did mention it to Chris. We want to stay compliant with our code. We just got so busy last time. I didn't bring it up in our administrative session. But let's go ahead and, if there's no objection, and close the public session for today. All right. All right. We have adjourned the public session for November 12th. Thank you.
Okay.